easier because
Yeah, I don't know.
the signal is very bad. Michael, share audio with me, hey?
Yeah. John, just your thoughts on the game.
Again, no, tough arm wrestle, like two sides of this physical. They scored one more try than us, and that's just one more opportunity than they took than us.
Yeah.
We had our opportunities inside the 22 and didn't come away with points, and we'll probably look at that again and go, they're got to hand it to them. They've got a real aggressive line speed, and we knew that was coming. Times we handled it, and times we didn't handle it. But it was the same for them as well. So I think it was two sides going hammer and tongs. But they probably took their opportunities that were given to them, and we didn't.
Coach, did you see an improvement from what you saw last week? Obviously, some areas were still present here today, but how would you assess the improvement from?
Oh, it's just a different game than last week. Last week was a looser game. This game was a battle up front. Battle of two aggressive defences. Both sides made a lot of mistakes, but again, it just goes down to them taking one more opportunity than us. We were dominant in the scrum time, and that got us out. We were able to relieve pressure with our scrum, which was good. But it's frustrating that that we don't win a game of rugby based around that type of dominance up front. So so it's again, the contestable kicking. They got on top of us in that department as well. It's an area that's bugging us. We have to. Obviously, a guy like Fussy coming back in is going to help in that department. But right now, we seem to be battling to take those high balls.
And coach, what happened at the end? The decision go for a 3-point and go for a line out.
I don't like losing, so I probably prefer to go for the poles. But I know it was Sea's decision on the field. I mean, he wanted to go for the 4 points. Ultimately, it cost us 1 point not doing it. But if we'd scored, then it would be a different conversation. So frustrating that we got held up. The Irish are masters at stuffing your ball up. Particularly in those types of moments. And again, it was just another opportunity that we didn't take, So got to hand it to them.
Who makes your decision, coach?
Sorry.
Who makes your decision when it's the signal you make?
I think if it's not really a who makes the decision. It's feeling the moment, and often the players feel different out in the park than what we feel, in the coach's box, So they felt like they could do it. We had dominant Bongi scored on the back of a dominant drive, and that would have been still in Sia's mind as well. So, but we just didn't execute it. But it's not if Sia looks to the coach's box to get the decision, then that's a different conversation, isn't it?
And then does it show that the Leinster's pedigree? Not having scored any points in the first half, coach.
Sorry.
Does it show that the Leinster's pedigree compared to you guys when you look at you guys not scoring any points in the first half?
Yeah. Again, it goes down to those skill sets that we were. Their line speed. They've got a great line speed. That they put us under pressure, and that's always going to put your skill sets under pressure. So again, you got to hand it to them. We knew that line speed was coming, and we at times we struggled to handle it. And it's not going to be any different if we meet them again later on. We'll just have to box away. We're still in the competition. We're still in the top 4. It's frustrating that we didn't get that tonight, but wasn't through a lack of effort. We'll always question our accuracy and what we could have done better, but the boys tried hard, and again, Leinster I thought their squad's unbelievable. That's a really strong squad they've got there, and a lot of those players out there were pretty impressive tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you touched on the fact that Leinster are a very good team, but obviously you also touched on the fact that it was a game of very small margins. How confident does that make you, looking at your own team, being able to just duel against them for the longest time and keep the game within range for you guys to be able to win as well?
Yeah, you'd have to say, if you look at our season, you know, we're 10-7 down, and we've won from there, you know. But tonight we didn't do it, so you know, you can't question my team's character. But it was frustrating for us that we didn't get across the line tonight. But you know, we've done that. We've had a lot of 1-point victories this year and gutsed it out, and nailed some big moments when we need to. But tonight we just couldn't do that.
Coach, but you must be proud of the improvement compared to what it was last season, compared to this season. I mean, as much as you lost, but you must be proud that, you know, there is improvement this season, looking at what happened last season in the same competition.
Yeah, I think the challenge for me is to just keep improving the squad. You know, getting the strongest players we can in our squad, and that's what we're going to be working hard on in the next couple of years. But I think we're getting there. We've got some good youngsters coming through as well. But yeah, we're ambitious. You know, we want to win a big trophy, and right now we're still in it. And we have to make sure that we go back into the URC, which is a tour, Edinburgh and Ulster away, that we play bloody good rugby over there.
Thank you,
Okay.
Coach.
Any further questions?
No.